Nice to see you again, sir.
Nice to see you.
I'm going to say that I'm now seeing you more than some of my friends, and that is amazing.
Okay.
So I'm just throwing that out there. It's amazing.
Yeah, I get it. I'm seeing you more than I see my wife. How's that?
There we go. So
People are going to talk.
Right. Let me start by saying how awesome you are in this movie.
Thank you. That's a good place to start.
Yeah, you're tremendous. One of the
Thank you.
things, when did you know that he wanted to shoot with old cameras, old lenses, and what were your thoughts on that?
It didn't surprise me, and I think I knew very quickly when he told me how we were going to shoot, basically. Part of the story is I saw The Witch, and I really sought him out. I really went to him, met him, and said, I want to work with you. And this is the first thing that he presented to me.
That meeting was a smart idea.
Good. Yeah, I think so.
One of the other things I loved about the film is the use of dialogue from the era.
Beautiful.
It was unbelievable.
I love the language of this film. It's very evocative. It's very juicy. It's fun to play, and it's skillful in the respect that it accomplishes things that you couldn't accomplish with more prosaic dialogue, more natural dialogue.
Completely. Sorry.
In terms of the relationship and how we interact.
Robert was mentioning to me earlier that one of the things that really surprised him was how much light had to be used to shoot with these cameras. How was that to work with? Because it's so unusual in this era to film with that kind of lighting.
Yeah, I noticed that, but I had bigger fish to fry. It was so cold and so miserable. The lights, any light you could give me was fine. I just pretended it was sunlight.
One of the things, I think you told me a while ago when I talked to you, you mentioned that this was an incredibly challenging shoot.
Yeah, but a happy shoot in the respect that it was a good team, and yeah, the weather was miserable, but it did its job. I mean, it's a character in the movie, and it really informed everything we did.
I rarely ask this, but I am curious. This is such a unique filmmaking process, and with the dialogue and everything, when did you finally see the movie, and what was your reaction finally taking it all in?
I saw it when it, probably right before it first showed at Cannes, just so I could speak about it, and then I saw it at Cannes as well. My memory, usually when you see a movie, the associations of making the movie are so strong you can't see it at all. This was interesting because there's not coverage. The shots are very well designed, very specific. We didn't shoot a lot. There weren't a lot of editing possibilities. Louise Ford did a beautiful job of editing. I'm not taking anything away from her. She did some beautiful things. But basically, the film looked like I thought it would, and also was a document of the experience we went through. It felt like the shooting of it. The only thing that you missed was you had some sense of it, but the bone-chilling cold and the wetness. But you even had the sense of that sometimes.
I got that. My last question for you. There are 3 things I want to ask you about, and if you could tease. I am so excited for Wes Anderson's French Dispatch.
Good. Yeah.
I am over the moon for Del Toro's Nightmare Alley.
Fantastic.
And it's rumored that you're going to work with Robert again on Northman.
Looks like it.
Right. So my question is, what can you tease about these 3 things?
The first one is Wes. Wes, fantastic. We shot in the south of France. To be fair, it's a huge cast, and I don't know what to say about it, except for the truth is I play, basically a cameo in that, but a very beautiful cameo, we hope. Guillermo, I'm very excited about this project. It's a very juicy project, a good role. We shoot that, in March. We start in March. And, Rob Eggers, this was such a beautiful experience. I told you, I sought him out after The Witch. So, I'll be working with him again. But I can't say much about it.
I completely understand. Thank you so much for your time, and congrats on this. You're fantastic.